Call the Midwife writer Heidi Thomas left viewers on the edge of their seats last season when fan favorites Dr. Turner, played by Stephen McGann, and sister Julian, Jenny Agutter, were involved in a train crash. Luckily the pair survived the wreckage and came away with a few scratches. Heidi revealed that she wrote in the crash after wanting to shake things up and put the most important characters at risk. During the last 2 episodes of Season 11, Dr. Turner, Sister Julian and Nurse Crane all boarded a train home to Poplar from Chelmsford after attending a conference on midwifery and obstetrics. Throughout the journey, the train driver was seen taking some kind of medication before falling ill and soon became unresponsive at the wheel. Dr. Turner and Sister Julian both noticed something was wrong when the train began to move dramatically before it collided with another train on the opposite side of the tracks. During the BFI and Radio Times Television Festival, Heidi was quizzed about her decision to put Dr. Turner and Sister Julian at risk. She revealed, "Do you know when the train crash happened? A lot of people were saying, 'Why is there a train crash?' And I thought, why? Don't you want drama in your drama?" What inspired me to do the train crash when I was doing my newspaper research, and as many of you will know, in 1967, there was a terrible train crash in Hither Green, and 47 people were killed. But I wanted to give a nod to the ordinary people who had been affected by the train crash. A lot of people who witnessed it weren't medical professionals. They went, and they gave aid, and it did make me think how we as a society behave in an emergency when terrible things happen, and of course, our drama is very much about a community who know each other and love each other. I wanted to shake things up a bit. I realized that of all the people in Donata's house, there were 3 people that you want to have there in a disaster, and this is no offense to Trixie Franklin, Helen George, and Sheila Turner, Laura Main. But you want Nurse Crane, Linda Bassett, Sister Julian and Dr. Turner, and so it wasn't that I wanted to put them at risk, I wanted to put other characters at risk of not being helped by Dr. Turner and Sister Julian. And then I had the opportunity to tell the story over 2 episodes and 2 hours where you can see everyone in Donata's house and their strengths and weaknesses. Sheila weeping in the chapel because she thought he might be dead, and after 2 years of shooting under pandemic conditions, there is this risk where you become very intimate and drawn in. Call the Midwife's Dr. Turner star on Finding Wife in Tears, latest Call the Midwife boss on rejection of BBC series, Insight. Call the Midwife's Dr. Turner star opens up about biggest complaint, watch, we hadn't been able to go on location until then, so there were lots of hard-headed dramatic reasons for it happening, but at the end of the day, I was as worried as everyone else. I was watching it all unfold. It pulled me in, so I hope it pulled the audience in too." Executive producer Pippa Harris laughed, "It was quite funny watching the Twitter feed that night, seeing things like, 'Oh, going to be tricky in their house tonight,' referring to Heidi and Steven's marriage." Heidi added, "We were saying as well, a lot of people were saying, 'Oh, I don't like Dr. Turner's legs, they look very mangled,' but they were his legs." Steven exclaimed, "She was laughing so much. I must have had an argument or something with her or something to make my legs look like that." There have been no official dates announced for when Season 12 is set to be released, but filming began this spring. In April 2021, even before Season 10 aired in the UK, the BBC announced that it had picked up the show not only for the previously announced Season 11 but also for Seasons 12 and 13. As with the previous seasons, the new entries into the world of the Midwives will be made up of 8-hour-long episodes and an annual Christmas special. Call the Midwife Season 1 to 11 is available to watch on BBC iPlayer,